Hello children, hope you must have studied all of my previous parts of molecular basis of inheritance. So today we are going to cover human genomic project. Here in human genomic project, what is the purpose of this? The genetic makeup of an organism or an individual lies in the DNA sequences. That's why we have to know that. For that purpose only, our genome, what is the purpose of that, what are the, how they are doing transcription, translation, everything we have to know. What are the proteins synthesized from the genome. For that purpose only, the Human Genome Project was established, launched in the year 1990. When you see two individuals, they differ in the DNA sequences, at least in some places. Finding out the complete DNA sequence of human genome is the main purpose of this project. What are the goals of Human Genome Project? To identify all the approximately 20,000 to 25,000 genes in human DNA. Then determining the sequence of all 3 billion chemical base pairs. Then storing this information in databases. Improving the tools for data analysis. Then transferring the technologies, the related technologies to various sectors. So DNA fingerprinting, it is based on this one only. So like that, various sectors and industries we can use. To address ethical, legal and social issues that also may arise from this project. Because you see here, sometimes for example, production of insulin, for that we depend upon bacteria. So we are introducing human genes inside the bacteria to produce insulin. Insulin producing gene inside the bacteria, human insulin producing gene. So okay, it is good for the purpose, it's okay, but sometimes it can be misused also. So whether the purpose we are doing is correct or not. Methodology. In methodology, to identify all the genes that expressed as RNA referred as expressed sequence tags. We are identifying all the genes expressing. Simply sequencing the whole set of genome, entire set of genome that containing all coding and non-coding sequences, and later assigning different regions in the sequence with functions. First analyzing the coding and non-coding sequences and later assigning different regions in the sequence with their own functions. That you call that a sequence annotation. Mainly for this, we are using some vectors for this purpose. So that vectors are, it can be bacteria or yeast. Bacterial artificial chromosome or yeast artificial chromosomes are used for this purpose. What are the salient features of human genome? The human genome, it contains 3164.7 million nucleotide bases. The average gene consists of 3000 bases. The largest known human gene, it is dystrophin. It contains about 2.4 million bases. The total number of gene is estimated is about 30,000. 99.9% of nucleotide base sequences are same in all people. You can see only the difference is only 0.1%. 99.9% it is resembling in all people. 50% of the genes discovered, it is unknown. Less than 2% of the genome it codes for proteins. Repeated sequences make up very large portion of human genome. Chromosome 1, it has most genes, 2968, and the Y chromosome, that is the 6th chromosome, it has the fewest genes, 231. It is identified about 1.4 million locations where single base DNA differences, that you call that as SNPs, single nucleotide polymorphism. Only single base differences are there. These are different salient features. Sometimes it can be asked in 3-mark questions regarding the salient features of Human Genome Project, or they can ask the largest known human gene, or which gene has of human it has more genes, which has less genes. Okay, so like that they can ask in either 1-mark questions or 2-mark, 3-mark questions. It is not much important for 5-mark, but 1 to 3-mark questions can be asked from this. So study this thoroughly, children. Salient features of human genome, and you mainly remember the largest gene and which gene. Chromosome 1 it has most genes and Y has fewest. It is very repeatedly asked in board exams.